Hello everyone, this is Ronnie from UK Fruit Fest. This week I'm putting out some videos to share with you more information and promote the release of a brand new book called Vegan Myths Debunked 2, which I think you might like. And that's coming out exclusively along with the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle, which is available for this week exclusively. And you'll kind of have a look at the link below in the comment section, in the description section, and you can find out more information about that book, and I highly encourage you to check that out. In today's video, what I'll be talking about is a myth from the raw vegan world that has probably not been very helpful for many people, and that is the idea that you can lose weight on a raw vegan diet by eating more. And sometimes it is said that you have to eat more to lose weight. Now, of course, for some of you, you will know that that information has come from a couple of key sources. And one of the biggest raw food websites in the world at one point was a forum called 30 Bananas a Day. And it was run by two excellent and passionate promoters of the vegan and raw vegan diet, Harley and Fraley, Durian Ryder and Fraley. But something that they hold to this day is their concept that people should eat more. The issue with weight loss is not about calories and how much people are eating, but it's really about the fact that people have so much fat in their diet. So if we get rid of all the animal fat, get rid of the oils, get in a low-fat diet, you can eat as much as you like. In fact, you might need to eat more to get your metabolism going, to help you lose weight and get lean and get the energy to go out and exercise and all that stuff. So that's kind of their message. And I understand why they have that message. And I do believe that they believe in it. But so many people in the raw vegan movement come from an eating disorder background or have an eating disorder mentality. So I can totally see why they would always stress towards people need to eat more. People are, and they would have probably seen over and over the reason people were failing on this diet was because they weren't eating enough. So their message was always eat more. You need to eat more. And that's a good message because it's usually 99% of the time it's the right message. And most people that go on a raw vegan diet will lose weight. If they go on a raw vegan diet, 100%, they will lose weight. No doubt about that. And many of those people will feel like they are eating more and yet losing weight. So it feels like a kind of a miraculous thing. But it's not necessarily always the case. So I go into this in a bit more detail in the book. But weight loss is a huge focus worldwide. Listen, obviously I love people getting on the vegan diet. I love people getting on the raw vegan diet. But someone losing weight and getting to a healthy weight is such a victory in their life. It's such a special and impactful thing, an amazing thing, that I'm almost as passionate about that. I pretty much am as passionate about seeing people achieve that as anything else. And I've experienced my own weight loss as well. I was at one point 200 pounds, about 50 pounds overweight. So I've experienced being overweight, even on a vegan and raw vegan diet, and losing that weight. So I've went through that process, that journey myself. So I know how important it is. It is not good to be overweight. There's no benefit to it whatsoever. There really is no benefit. And I've seen too many people who sort of go like, well, I just want to get healthier. I'm not thinking about the weight. And I'm like, you should think about the weight. You should focus on it. It is important. Like, it's a really important thing. And people kind of don't want to put energy towards it because it's kind of painful to them. It's an emotional thing. But the truth is, you need to confront it. You need to confront the problems in your life and figure out what's going on with your weight. Why is it? Why are you overweight? Why is it happening? And too many people place this thing on the emotional side. Oh, we need to love people more. If we just loved overweight fat people and gave them love and respect, then they would lose. No, they won't. Like, that's not the thing that's missing. They've got bad dietary habits, and to some degree they probably do have a genetic difference in how they interpret food signals and things like that. It's not always emotional stuff. There's emotions connected to food, but it's not really the reason that people are overweight. And all the counseling in the world won't figure it out if you don't change your diet. So an enormous amount of time and energy goes towards weight loss. Here's some statistics that might shock you. In the world today, it's estimated there's 860 million people that are undernourished. 60 million people eat less than 800 calories, 1,800 calories a day, which is technically starvation levels across the population. There's 1.7 billion overweight people in the world. There's 800 million obese people in the world. Talk about inequality. Just think about that. 860 million people are undernourished. 800 million are obese. Talk about inequalities there. And if you're someone that talks about the inequalities of the world, the inequalities of economics, but you're overweight, isn't that inequality? Aren't you the privileged? Aren't you the whatever? 22,000 people will die today of hunger or starvation. It might be more like 30,000. But it's like 9 million a year worldwide. It's enormous still. By the way, that's less than it used to be. Way less than it used to be. So things are getting better, but still, we need to continue to improve on that. I saw this statistic, 450 million spent on obesity-related diseases in the US, and I thought, that's terrible, but it actually doesn't sound like that much. Then I realized that was every day. On a daily basis, $460 million are spent on obesity-related diseases in the US alone. That's 167 billion. 167 billion annually. But we get people that are whatever. Don't shame fat people. We should like fat people are being marginalized or whatever it is. We don't owe you. We don't owe it to you to be thin. We don't owe it to you to lose weight. You know, fat activists or whatever. $167 billion a year. Maybe you should consider that you owe something. Maybe you do owe something. Everyone else is paying towards that. 167 billion in either insurance. And that's the thing, healthier people are paying these insurance premiums. Most of that money is going towards obesity-related diseases. At what point do we say, and yet we say we shouldn't shame fat people. We shouldn't shame. Don't shame. Don't be bad. Don't be nasty to them. Don't be everything. We need to be loving and kind, and that's what will help them. Maybe they need shame. Maybe they need to be called out. Maybe this needs to be like, hey, wait a minute. This is unbelievable. Like it's time for people to take a bit more action. But that maybe not, whatever. I'm just saying that there's the numbers there. 51 billion are spent just on weight loss programs. $51 billion. So it's no wonder that many people become interested in raw foods due to a desire to lose weight. And though many people will wish for more energy and a healthier body, in reality, weight loss is what a lot of people want. They sometimes don't want to say that. It's like they don't want to say those words. They don't want to own it and say, I want to lose weight. I want to be a healthy weight. And they don't want to say, I want to be more attractive, because that's really vain and shallow, right? I don't think it is. I think you should want to be more attractive. I think that's exactly why you should go to the gym and lose weight. Be more attractive. What's wrong with that? Actually, nothing. It's a good sign that you're healthy. You know, now it's only on the outside. It's not the whole picture. But what I'm saying to you is nothing wrong with that being your motivation. And you might have more success if you're honest about your motivations and more in alignment with it. And also you realize there's a limit to that. Okay, I can make myself more attractive, but on the outside, but there's a limit to what that'll actually do for you. The most beautiful looking people in the world still have failed relationships, still get rejected by people. You know, they have many advantages in life by being the most attractive people, but it's not the answer to everything. And they still need to have a, you know, personality and all that stuff. So a lot of stuff going towards that. Now, the truth is, in raw foods, we can lose weight by eating more. We can. But when we say more, we mean more volume. You could say more meals, more weight of food. But that's because a lot of raw food is made up, the weight of it is made up in water and fiber. And these have 0 calories. That's where a lot of the weight and fruit. So if you go and buy loads of fruits and vegetables, really heavy, shopping bags are way heavier. Melons, like way heavier. But a melon, you're throwing away a lot of that weight. You don't eat the skin, you don't eat all that fiber. Within the thing, there's even more fiber that you actually do consume, but you don't digest. And there's water that you don't, that you do consume and digest, but has no calories. So raw foods are less energy dense. They're a less energy dense food. And when it comes to weight loss, it's all about energy in and energy out. If you put in enough energy all the time, your body never uses your fat reserves. Doesn't have to, because you're continually putting in food, a better source of food, carbohydrates. It doesn't want to have to use body fat. It doesn't have to. So with raw foods can be more satisfying because they're higher in volume. So an example is bread versus blueberries. So I think is it a kilogram? 1 pound of bread, sorry. So 1 pound of bread is about 1,200 calories. 1 pound of blueberries is 250 calories. So if you're eating lots of bread in your diet and you replace bread with blueberries, you could eat 3 times the amount of blueberries to bread in terms of weight. In fact, slightly more than that. In fact, you could eat 4 times. What am I saying? You can eat nearly 5 times the amount. You can eat 5 pounds of blueberries to get the same calories as 1 pound of bread. Now, which one are you going to be more satisfied on? 5 pounds of blueberries or 1 pound of bread? You're not going to have any space after 5 pounds of blueberries, that's for sure. But you could eat 4 pounds of blueberries and still have less calories than 1 pound of bread. Is it any surprise that people lose weight on a raw vegan diet? Taking less calories. But you're not going to eat 4 pounds of blueberries. You can eat maybe 2 pounds, whatever it is. You can eat way less calories often. So that's a large reason for why people say I can eat more and lose weight. But another good example here is the reason that, once again, is the water weight. The water. So bread has less water. A good example here of that is grapes versus raisins. A cup of grapes is 60 calories. A cup of raisins is 500 calories. It's all that water has been removed, so it's way more calorific for a smaller volume of food. So it works with dried fruit as well. Now, studies confirm this. They confirm that a good way of losing weight is a less energy dense diet, and people there's studies in the book that I've got that show here's a less energy dense diet, a more raw food type diet. Eat as much as you like. The people get told eat as much as you like, and they lose weight because they eat less. They still feel as satisfied. They still feel as happy with the food. They record the fact they're just as happy with the diet as the other group that are eating conventional foods, but they end up losing weight naturally, easily, healthfully, without thinking about it, without trying. So it is true, you can eat more and lose weight. But that is because of the energy density, the volume thing. But it doesn't work if we consume more calories. So if we actually consume more calories or enough calories on a raw vegan diet, we won't lose weight. Okay, so if you're looking to lose weight and you go on a raw food diet and you need 3,000 calories to maintain your weight where it is, and you end up eating 3,000 calories of the healthiest raw foods ever, you won't lose any weight. Because why would you lose weight? Why would your body start using up your fat supplies when you're providing it with the best source of nutrition every day? So it doesn't work. The reason that people go raw and lose weight is because they actually tend to eat less calories. They don't tend to eat 3,000 calories a day of blueberries. of raw foods. For me personally, my own personal experience is that I was overweight, went back to eating raw foods because for a period of time I'd been eating cooked food, went back to 100% raw, lost a little bit of weight, went back to low fat raw, very simple raw, cut out all the overt fats, and I found that my weight plateaued and I was still overweight. And I thought I would have went down. And I realized I need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. It's not enough just to eat healthy and be raw. If I want to lose the weight, I need to eat less. So I started following conventional advice, ate 500 calories less. Now, that's not something that a lot of people would like to hear. But I started to do that, and that's what helped me to lose that 50 pounds of weight. So I talk about that in the book. You can check that out. And yeah, you can eat more and lose weight in a raw vegan diet, but it's not less, it's not more calories. It's because you're actually eating less calories, but you're eating more volume of food. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And if you want to read more about this and read more about, learn more about the raw vegan lifestyle, there's a great selection of books available in the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle, and a great selection of courses also. And you can get that now. You can click on the link below. It's available this week only, and I highly encourage you to go and check it out. So thank you very much for supporting this channel. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, share this video with others, and I'll see you in the next video.